Good morning, everyone. It is Simulation Sunday. So Simulation Sunday is where I take a creation from one of these Stampington magazines, and I use that as inspiration towards my own creation. So I'm using the Take 10 Stamper Sampler. These are one's from winter of 2007 and one's from autumn of 2007. So in the winter of 2007, they had this free page. I'm probably going to use that. And that was the autumn of 2007. And then in the winter of 2007, there's this one creation called Unique. So Unique is a 5.5 by 4.25 by John Jolly in Ohio. It says, stamp your script on a tan scrap, heart punch the scrap, and mount the scrap to a torn edge rust panel edged with black ink. Stamp wings on a torn edge tan panel and stamp the girl between the wings. Stamp the sentiment on the panel, edge and sponge portions of the panel with black ink, and layer the rust panel with the torn edge tan panel to a black panel. Attach the layered panels to a tan card. Tie a brown and tan striped ribbon. If you've seen my videos before, I'm not going to do a lot of that. I don't think I have one stamp in here that I could use for something, and that's okay. I have this theme that I really want to use. I saw them in the store yesterday, so this will be the reason why we ate Mexican food last night. Was I saw these in Walmart. They are seasoning packets from SpanglishAsadero.com. This one was taco seasoning, and this one was barbacoa. So I got this for my son, and he tried that out on a steak. And then I also made taco meat, and I made pico de gallo from tomatoes that I picked the other day. It was a really nice, different dinner for us for a change. So I'm going to use that as my main person. Now this free paper was in the one of these two magazines, and I kind of liked how it looked with that color wise. I could go with this too. I'm leaning towards this because it's matchy and because green's my favorite color. And I kind of like that too. Anyway, I'll probably go with what I wanted to go with. So I thought I could probably do something similar here using one or both of these panels. And so really for this, the inspiration is like kind of the composition of it, and then I'll go ahead and kind of do my own thing with it. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you on the other side. Alright guys, so that is my creation. I'll show you the inspiration. Inspiration was to have a main character on a torn piece with some embellishments around. I didn't put any text here or here. I wanted to look into the Dia de los Muertos closer before I put a sentiment. I wanted to either pick something appropriate, or if I'm going to give this to somebody, I will put an appropriate sentiment. So to keep a ribbon feature, I didn't want to try and tie a bow and have it be flat, so I did these buttons, and I don't know if they're going to stick. The glue is probably not the right kind of glue. Of course, I had an awesome package of black sequins around here somewhere, and I can't find them, so if I do find them, I might change that out. I'm just looking at this. It kind of matches too. Let's see. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. So, yeah, so I kind of did my own thing with what I had. That's the whole point. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And don't let perfection dampen your creativity. Have fun with it. Take care.